Have you ever wondered how far the human obsession with collecting can go? How about to the point of hoarding over 140 tons of items? This is not just a figment of imagination. It's a glimpse into the reality of hoarding disorder, a condition that drives people to accumulate possessions beyond their actual need or use. And in the annals of extreme hoarding, two names stand out: Homer and Langley Collyer. These brothers turned their once elegant Harlem brownstone into a fortress of junk. Today we delve into the intriguing yet tragic tale of the Collyer brothers. Homer and Langley Collyer weren't always known for their hoarding tendencies. Their story begins in a typical New York family. Born to a Manhattan gynecologist and a former opera singer, the Collyer brothers were no ordinary pair. They claimed ancestry from the Livingstons, a New York family whose roots seeped back into the 18th century. Their early life was marked by education and promise. Both brothers had the privilege of attending Columbia University, a testament to their intellectual prowess. Homer, the elder of the two, pursued admiralty law, a niche yet prestigious field. Langley, on the other hand, delved into the worlds of engineering and chemistry, his mind always tickling the edges of curiosity. His talents were not confined to academics alone. Langley was also an accomplished concert pianist, his fingers dancing on the keys with an almost ethereal grace. After the death of their parents, the brothers found solace in each other's company, continuing to reside in their inherited brownstone. Little did they know that this brownstone would become their fortress, their prison, their world. With such a promising start, one wonders how they ended up in their infamous state. The brothers' descent into hoarding began with a retreat from society. Their home became their fortress, their sanctuary, and their prison. Fearful of the changing world outside, Homer and Langley Collyer sought refuge within the walls of their Harlem brownstone, a fortress they fortified with boarded windows and wired doors. Their seclusion gradually morphed into a peculiar obsession. Like a moth drawn to a flame, Langley ventured out into the world under the cover of darkness, returning with a trove of items. Each object, whether a newspaper or a piece of furniture, found a home within their home, contributing to the growing labyrinth inside. As the outside world continued to change, the inside of their house remained trapped in time, a monument to their fear and isolation. The brownstone, once an emblem of their family's prestige, fell into disrepair, bereft of electricity, water, or gas. In its place, a small kerosene heater provided warmth while water was fetched from a nearby park. In the midst of this growing chaos, a strange form of care persisted. Langley, the more mobile of the two, took it upon himself to care for his blind and paralyzed brother. He fed Homer a strict diet and tended to his needs, their shared existence becoming a testament to brotherly love in the face of adversity. However, the brothers' retreat from society came at a high cost. Their home, once a sanctuary, became a prison. The labyrinth of collected items turned into a maze of booby traps, designed to deter intruders but ultimately ensnaring its creators. As the brothers cut themselves off from the world, their home became a maze of hoarded items and makeshift traps. In March 1947, the Collyer brothers' reclusive life came to a shocking end. The discovery of Homer's lifeless body in the maze of hoarded items sent shockwaves through the Harlem neighborhood. The authorities had to navigate through the labyrinth of clutter where booby traps and tunnels created by the paranoid Langley posed a grave threat. The search for Langley was a task of Herculean proportions due to the sheer volume of the brothers' collection. It was a sprawling sea of belongings, from newspapers and books to broken machinery and musical instruments. The house was a testament to a life lived in fear, isolation, and compulsive hoarding. The public watched in disbelief and horror as the brothers' bizarre lifestyle was laid bare. The spectacle was like nothing anyone had seen before. The air was thick with a sense of tragedy and morbid curiosity. Nearly 3 weeks later, Langley's body was found just 10 feet from where his brother lay, crushed by one of his own booby traps. It was a heartbreaking revelation that sent a chill down the spine of the community. The brothers had lived in fear of the world, only to meet their end amidst the chaos of their making. The Collyer brothers' story ended amidst the clutter they had spent their lives collecting. The tale of the Collyer brothers serves as a stark reminder of the devastation that compulsive hoarding can cause. Born of a well-to-do family, with an education from Columbia University, Homer and Langley Collyer were not your typical hoarders. Their descent into reclusion and obsessive collection is a chilling tale of two minds lost in their own world, their lives overshadowed by the towering mountains of their possessions. Modern psychology recognizes hoarding as a severe disorder, often associated with other mental health conditions. It's a compulsive need to acquire and save items regardless of their actual value. The Collyer Brothers' story underscores the urgent necessity for understanding and treating such conditions. Today, therapeutic interventions, including cognitive behavioral therapy, can help individuals battling hoarding disorders regain control over their lives. The Collyer Brothers have left an indelible mark on our collective memory. Their Harlem brownstone is now a small park, a quiet tribute to two lives consumed by clutter. The brothers' legacy is a grim testament to the fact that hoarding is more than mere untidiness. It's a serious health risk that can have tragic consequences. As we remember the Collyer Brothers, we are reminded of the thin line between harmless collecting and destructive hoarding.